Hi, this is a oral part of the video. How many notes am I playing? Yes, I'm playing 2 notes, which means I'm playing in interval. An interval always consists of 2 notes. The current interval that I'm playing is a fifth. It can only be called a perfect fifth because there's no such thing as a major or minor fifth. There can be a minor or major third, minor sixth, or major sixth, but never a fifth. Fourths and fifths are perfect because they can be an inversion of each other, meaning they use the same notes. Okay, what am I playing next? First, listen how many notes I'm playing. I'm playing 3 notes, which means I'm playing a triad. Triad is also known as a chord. In order for it to be a chord, I have to have 3 notes or 4, but never 2, because 2 notes is what? Yes, it's an interval. Interval, the distance between 2 notes, and a chord consists of 3 notes. This chord is called a major triad because its tonality is major. A first third is a major third that defines the whole chord being a major third. Yeah? A minor chord, minor third, will sound like this. The first third of that chord will be a minor third. Very nice. So now, we talked about intervals a little bit. We are going to talk about time signatures. Time signature defines how many beats we have in the piece. And we don't count every note, we just do a general beat, for example. Like this. Yeah? So sometimes the stress falls on the main beat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Sometimes the stress falls and there's more beats. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Please listen to this piece, please, and tell me how many beats am I playing. You guessed it, this piece has 2 beats. First beat, stronger beat goes down, second beat goes up. Yeah? I'm going to play this again. Please move your right hand. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Good. Now we are going to hum this first note, which happens to be our home note, and it's also called tonic, throughout the whole piece. And we're going to try to see if our last note was the same note or different. Okay? This is the only answer we're trying to answer right now. Okay? Was it the same or different? Yes, you guessed it. It was the same. Very good. So, when it's the same, this type of ending is called perfect cadence. Yes, the same note. Let's see what happens when the note is not the same. Let's see what happens when it ends on a different note, what it sounds like. The note went higher, lower, or the same? It went, yes, it went higher because it wants to go back. So this kind of ending is called imperfect cadence because it didn't go home. It didn't go to our tonic. It did not go to our home note. It ended on the dominant, which is the fifth note of the scale, fifth degree of the scale. Usually at the end of the piece, it does go to the tonic. But a lot of times in classical and Baroque music, the first part of the piece ends on the dominant key and then continues on the dominant key for a while and then returns to tonic at the end. All right. So this was our little drill on tonic and dominant, on the perfect and imperfect cadence. Now we're going to go over a little bit. We're going to go over our two very common 3-beat dances that happen to be the most common 3-beat dances. There are a total of 4 dances that use 3/4 time signature. It is a minuet, a waltz, a polonaise, and a mazurka. Today we're just going to focus on a minuet and a polonaise. Minuet and a waltz. Those are the most common dances that are used. Okay? We're going to play a piece and then we're going to look at the structure of it just a little bit. Ready? The reason why I isolated the left hand for you is I wanted to hear what kind of accompaniment versus melody. Melody right hand, accompaniment on the left hand. What kind of accompaniment the left hand was using? It's using pa pa. Yeah, it's using pa pa, bass note, and 2 notes repeated up top of the chord. This structure is used for waltz. This 3-beat dance is called a waltz. So every time you hear pa, 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 it could be in a major key. For example, yeah, still a waltz. Very nice. Minuet uses a little bit of a more thin structure. By thin, I mean that it doesn't use a lot of chords. This is a thicker structure, just like anything texture-wise. Thick structure, thin structure. 1 note in each hand. So it's a very typical feature that a minuet uses. Another typical feature of a minuet is contrary motion. A lot of Baroque music uses contrary motion versus similar motion, which gives both hands and both voices independence. Contrary motion means when your both hands move in opposite directions from each other. Yeah? So let's give a little sample of a minuet. Minuet could sound something like this. Very thin structure, and you could tell that the hands had a little bit more independent ability, almost carrying a melody. In the left hand as well as the right hand, versus the waltz, where waltz does not carry any melody or any main function. It merely is a background, is the accompaniment, is the very definition of accompanying a melody versus being a part of it in the minuet. So these are the two main 3-beat dances, a waltz and a minuet. Okay? The last thing I want to talk about is something that sounds like this. For example, can only be contemporary music with closer definition of being jazz. Jazz or blues uses what we call a blues scale. It uses a regular pentatonic scale, minor pentatonic scale. First, third, fourth, fifth, and seventh note of a regular minor scale can be classified as a pentatonic scale, minor pentatonic scale. So a blues scale, first, third, fourth, raises, first, third, fourth, lowers the fifth, then raises it back